Today, I stand before you to talk about a topic that is often misunderstood, feared, and even stigmatized: failure. It is a word that evokes anxiety, disappointment, and sometimes even shame. But I want to challenge that perception today. I want to show you that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather a stepping stone toward it. In fact, failure is an essential part of personal development, a powerful teacher that shapes our character, sharpens our skills, and propels us toward our ultimate goals. It is only through embracing failure that we can truly unlock our full potential. Understanding the nature of failure. Before we discuss how failure contributes to personal development, we need to redefine what failure truly means. Society often teaches us that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. We associate it with defeat, incompetence, and unworthiness. However, in reality, failure is simply a result that differs from our expectations. It is a temporary setback, a deviation from our planned course, but never the end of the journey. Failure is universal. Every successful person, from great inventors to world leaders, has encountered failure at some point in their lives. What sets them apart is not their ability to avoid failure, but their willingness to learn from it and persevere despite it. Thomas Edison, the genius behind the electric light bulb, famously stated, "I have not failed, I've just found 1,000,000 ways that won't work." His words remind us that failure is a process of discovery, refinement, and ultimately success. Failure as a teacher. One of the most profound ways failure contributes to personal development is by serving as a teacher. When we fail, we are presented with an invaluable opportunity to reflect on our actions, analyze our mistakes, and identify areas for improvement. Failure forces us to ask important questions. What went wrong? What could I have done differently? How can I improve moving forward? Consider an athlete training for a marathon. They may struggle to complete a certain distance, face injuries, or fail to meet their time goals. However, with each setback, they gain insight into their weaknesses, adjust their training regimen, and ultimately become stronger and more resilient. Without failure, there would be no motivation to refine their techniques or push beyond their limits. Building resilience through failure. Resilience, the ability to recover from difficulties and keep moving forward, is a key trait of successful individuals. Failure is the ultimate test of resilience. It challenges us to confront adversity, to rise after every fall, and to keep striving despite setbacks. When we experience failure and choose to persevere, we develop mental toughness. We learn to cope with disappointment, manage stress, and adapt to changing circumstances. This resilience extends beyond the immediate challenge. It becomes a life skill that helps us navigate future obstacles with confidence and determination. Take, for example, J.K. Rowling, the author of the beloved Harry Potter series. Before achieving worldwide success, she faced multiple rejections from publishers. Instead of giving up, she used those failures as motivation to improve her manuscript and keep pushing forward. Today, her books have sold over 500 million copies, proving that perseverance in the face of failure can lead to extraordinary achievements. Failure as a catalyst for innovation and creativity. Many of the world's greatest innovations were born out of failure. When things don't go as planned, we are forced to think outside the box, explore alternative solutions, and take creative risks. Failure fosters experimentation and encourages us to challenge conventional wisdom. Consider the story of Sir James Dyson, the inventor of the Dyson vacuum cleaner. He went through 5,127 failed prototypes before finally creating a successful design. Had he given up after his first or 100th attempt, he would never have revolutionized the vacuum industry. His journey teaches us that failure is often a prerequisite for groundbreaking innovation. Failure strengthens character and emotional intelligence. Beyond skills and knowledge, failure shapes who we are as individuals. It teaches humility, patience, and gratitude. It helps us develop empathy and a deeper understanding of others who face similar struggles. When we fail, we experience disappointment and frustration, But these emotions help us build emotional intelligence, the ability to manage our emotions and understand those of others. Failure also helps us distinguish between fleeting disappointments and genuine aspirations. When we fail at something but remain passionate about it, it confirms our true purpose and dedication. This self-awareness guides us toward pursuits that are truly meaningful and fulfilling. Overcoming the fear of failure. Fear of failure is one of the biggest barriers to personal growth. It paralyzes us, preventing us from taking risks and seizing opportunities. But the truth is, the only real failure is the failure to try. To overcome the fear of failure, we must shift our mindset. Instead of viewing failure as a dead end, we must see it as a stepping stone. We should celebrate our efforts, embrace challenges, and recognize that failure is not a reflection of our worth, but a necessary part of progress. A practical way to reframe failure is by adopting a growth mindset, a concept popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset embraces challenges, sees effort as a path to mastery, and views setbacks as opportunities for learning. When we cultivate this mindset, failure no longer feels like an insurmountable obstacle, but rather a natural and valuable part of the journey. Conclusion: transforming failure into success. Ladies and gentlemen, failure is not something to be feared or avoided. It is an essential and inevitable part of personal development. It teaches us valuable lessons, builds resilience, sparks creativity, strengthens our character, and ultimately propels us toward success. The greatest achievers in history, from Thomas Edison to J.K. Rowling, from Michael Jordan to Albert Einstein, have all faced failures. What made them successful was not their ability to avoid failure, but their courage to embrace it, learn from it, and keep moving forward. So, the next time you encounter failure, remember this: it is not the end of your journey. It is merely a chapter in your story, a stepping stone toward your greatest achievements. Embrace failure, learn from it, and let it be the fuel that drives you toward success. Thank you.